invite Mr. S. Gokul Krishnan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, for welcome address.
Good morning to everyone present here for national webinar. It is my pleasure to deliver welcome address. First and foremost, my heartily welcome our Swamiji, Chief Patron and Chairman of our college. On his blessings and guidance, our college is a very unique to pursue the students to advance in fortunate of knowledge for betterment of humankind in purposeful life. Welcome, Swamiji. Next, I would like to welcome our Secretary, Sir, Captain Rajiv Kumar Rajendran, who like to mold every students to become responsible citizens and to provide quality education at higher level to them. Welcome, sir. It is my pleasure to welcome our principal, who infuse knowledge, shape characters, and motivate the students to compete and meet the challenge of his competitive world. Welcome, sir. I would like to take this opportunity to warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. V. Jayakumar, Head, Department of Chemical Engineering, Motilal Nehru Government Polytechnic College, Puducherry, on topic Open Broadcaster Software. Welcome, sir. I extend my welcome to HOD of Department of Computer Science and HODs of various department, faculty members who made this webinar to be success. Finally, I welcome the participants who are all joining with us through online and make this webinar successful. Once again, I welcome all for this last day webinar section. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next is time to know about our chief guest. Today's chief guest, Dr. V. Jayakumar, Head of the Department of Chemical Engineering, Motilal Nehru Government Polytechnic College, Puducherry. He did his ME, Chemical Engineering in Annamalai University, and his PhD, Environmental Engineering in Pondicherry University. His areas of interest includes heavy metal removal and environmental engineering. He started his career as a project engineer in the year 1990 at Sashan Drugs and Chemical, Kadalur, and from 1996 onwards, he began his teaching as assistant professor in Motilal Nehru Government Polytechnic College. He has 24 years of teaching experience. He had published many papers in journals and papers in national and international level. At present, he is a convener for IICSRO. With this introduction, I invite our chief guest, Dr. V. Jayakumar, sir, to start the session. Please, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for the nice introduction about me. I'm Jayakumar from Motilal Nehru Government Polytechnic. I'm extremely happy to be as one of the resource person of this 5-day national webinar on an overview of modern technologies in computer science. I'd like to thank Chairman Sri Sivanyana Balaya Swamigal, Secretary Captain Rajiv Kumar Rajendran, and Director Dr. S. Tirunakarasu for giving me this opportunity. Today, I'll be sharing the knowledge which I acquired in the past few months on the topic OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. So with this, we'll enter into the topic now. Today's our topic will be on Open Broadcaster Software. It is called as OBS. It's called as OBS. It is an open software. It is an openware. It is an open source software. It is a freeware, and there are a number of other softwares are available, and which they may tell that it is an freeware, but they may not be giving all the options. They may restrict to you to few options, and they may ask for a premium or a yearly payment subscription like that. But whereas this open broadcaster software is completely free, you can make use of it completely. So now let us see what are the things we are going to see today. Today we'll be covering these all these 12 topics: face recording, image recording, face recording plus image, screen recording. These are all the topics today we are going to see. The first one is face recording, and second one is image, face recording plus image, screen plus face recording, image, slideshow, face recording plus image, slideshow, slides, slide plus face, browser, color or background, and then media source. So these are all the 12 points we are going to see today on Open Broadcaster software. Now let us see how to install Broadcaster software first, and then we will enter into the subject. Okay. So this is when you must open one of your browser and go to Google and type OBS. When you type OBS, you will be shown number of things. And the first thing, this is the first thing, OBS, Open Broadcaster software. You will be shown this. When you type in the Google OBS, you will be shown in the search toolbar of Google. When you type OBS, you will be shown this page. Open software. In this, you press this, you select this download button. Once you download this, once you press this download button, you will be sent to the next slide. So this will be the next window. It will open when you press download button. See, and there are a number of options will be given to download OBS, whether it is for Windows or for Mac or for Linux. If it is for Windows, it is clearly shown that it will support only 8, 8.1 and 10. Below versions below 8, it will not support. So all the Windows version above 8, OBS, the OBS Open Broadcaster software, which is a open source free software, will support all the Windows above 8, 8.1 and 10. So you must keep this in your mind whether you have the operating system Windows above 8. Okay. Next, once you shown this, now the next page, when you select this Windows button, you will be taken to the next window. See here, and there will be number of options will be shown here. Download installer, Windows, whether you want to download OBS in 32-bit or so. If you're not sure, you can see almost now all the versions of Windows have 64-bit. So now you can press this Windows download installer. When you press this, exe file will be downloaded in your desktop. See, so this is the exe file of OBS Studio. Okay. After it is installed, when the exe is installed, when you must press this button, press this icon. When you press this icon, you will be taken to the next window. Next window. So now it is ready for setup. Now you must press this next button. It will you must keep on next window will open, and you must keep on pressing next until it shows finish. Okay, until then you must keep on pressing it. Okay, and once it is completed, it will show finish. As I have downloaded already, it will show. It is OBS Studio is already running. I have already installed, so it shows like that. For you, it will show after next, when you keep on pressing this next button, it will show finally, it will show finished. So OBS has been successfully installed. Okay, then. So this is what the thing. Next, we will come to the see. So this is the default interface of OBS. Default interface of Open Broadcaster software window. So this is the. So there are three important things to be always kept in mind. Scenes. So this is the scenes, and this is sources, and controls. Okay. So for us, the major part. So OBS does two important things. One is streaming and recording. Now our part in this webinar, we are going to concentrate on how to record through OBS. Okay. So this is start recording, source, scenes. So these three things are very important. Okay. So in the source, there are a number of things. See here, input audio, output audio, browser, color source, display, capture, image capture, media source, scene, text, and so on. and let us see one by one. Okay, now let us introduce here sources. Now we are, it is the default scene 1. It is in the scene 1, and you can able to see this plus sign and minus sign, and you press this plus sign. First, let us start with image. When you press this image, okay, it will ask to browse. You can select from your desktop or from your system. I'm selecting this Taj Mahal. Okay. Can able to see the Taj Mahal image, and this is the image there. Okay. Can able to hear?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the image, and this image can be placed at any place you want. You can place it here. You can place it here, and it is flexible. Keep it anywhere like. And you can also extend this image small size or extend size. Okay, and you want. See, after selecting this image, right click it and you can transform, or you can select this transform. You go to stretch to screen. So now it will be completely covering your screen. Okay, now can you able to see it? Can you able to see it? It is completely covered. Okay, and you can also reduce the size. If at all it is required, you can reduce it. So this is the first image. This is called image recording. And let us see one by one. This is image recording. And you can also, whatever you talk, also whatever you speak, it will be recording. Now see this is here. You come here. You can able to see my mouse cursor. Right side,
Yes, sir. Yes,
controls. In the controls, start recording. You must press this, select this, start recording. Once you start recording, see here, recording started. 0.3, 0.4 coming. Okay, now you can, once it is over, whatever content you want to speak, after you spoke all those things, stop recording. Press stop recording. And you must go for a file. Please note down what I'm saying. I'll be explaining very slowly. Please note down. And file, you must file and see show recordings. Press the show recordings. When you press show recordings, another window will open. Seven, 8. See. Can you able to hear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. What all I spoke will be okay.
Clear, sir. It's clear.
So this, okay. This is the first. And let me show one by one recording. After recording also, I'll play back it. So this is the first image recording. Okay. Next, we go for face capturing. Face capturing is nothing but what all you see through the webcam, you can able to record it. Now let us see. Next, you go for sources, plus sign, select plus sign, video capture device. Next, you press OK. Next, OK. Press this button. If you're capturing, the capture, it is selected. Video is not capturing. Wait. Let us see. Okay, let us go to the next one. Let's go for the text. See here, text, let us say Jayakumar, MNGPC. Okay, and you can also select the font, bold. Also, you can choose the different types of fonts available, font style and size. You please choose size above 24. It will be very legible if you choose size above 24. Okay. Now you press OK. Okay. Now you can bring down, and you can also choose the colors of it. I'll choose this this color. Okay, so this is available now. Okay. Okay, finished. I put. Okay. So yes, and it will be available only at small size at the top of top left corner of your window. You must drag it, enlarge the size to the desired, and place it here. Okay. After selecting this, right click button, choose filter, and you can see this plus sign here. The top bottom left may not be visible. So reduce this window size. So these things the beginners should know all those things. You must reduce this window size. Now you can able to see this plus button. Yes, can you able to see this plus button now?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Now if you press this plus button, you can be able to see the menu called scroll. You select the scroll. Okay. Push plus OK. See, now it is in the static state. Whenever it shows 0, 0, it shows that it tells us that it is in the static state. If you slide this bar slightly, can you able to see it is moving? Slightly moving. If you increase the speed, it will increase. Slide the bar to the right, it will increase. See, it is slowly sliding. It is called, okay. And if you slide it, depends on fast. So these things you can able to see in the TV channels, the scrolling news, they call it as scrolling news. So this is the thing. You can reduce the speed, increase the speed based upon your requirement. You can increase or reduce the speed. And if you move this side, it will go in the backward direction, and the text will move in the backward direction. Clear? So this is, so now it is in this 0, so it is in the static state. So keep this. Okay. So this way. Now let us close this. Okay, loop. It is in the loop, so it is again coming. So it is okay. So this is nothing. So now we have shown what is the image and the text. Okay, and the text I have forgot to tell one thing. The transform filters, and you can also move it in the, see, now we bring it to the static state again static state. Now I am moving it to the vertical. So this is called vertical sliding, scrolling in the vertical direction. Now you can again brought it back to the static state, and then move it in the horizontal direction. Okay, so these two things are available now. You can now close it. So image and slideshow we have brought. Next we come. I don't know why those capture is not coming. I will remove it first, and then I'll show why it is what the fault is. Okay, next we come for slideshow. And slideshow is nothing but the PowerPoint. It's nothing but a PowerPoint. In the PowerPoint, directly if you bring the PowerPoint here, it will not work. You should convert all the PowerPoint into images, and then you should bring it here. Okay, let me show how to bring it to convert it into images first, and then let me bring it. Okay. I have converted everything into images. So before that, how to bring? Let me show. So this is webinar. So this is the actual PowerPoint. PowerPoint. Okay, this is now I have converted all the PowerPoint slides into image. So this is the PowerPoint. So this is the PowerPoint. Okay. So now I have converted. How to convert? You must go to here. Save as PowerPoint. Choose this. See, we can give it as image 3, and PowerPoint presentation. Save as type. In this here, you must choose here. Can you able to see? You can choose either the type JPG or madam.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Screen. இப்போ நீங்க பண்ற screen எதுவும் தெரியல சார்.
Okay, wait.
உங்களோட பிக்சரும் நேமும் உங்களோட அந்த தாஜ்மஹால் பிக்சர் மட்டும் தான் சார், அந்த ஸ்கிரீன் தான் சார் இருக்கு.
Okay now? Okay.
Yes sir.
Okay. So this is the actual can you able to see now? Okay, so this is the PowerPoint, and I want to convert. If you directly copy this to the OBS, it will not take it as a slideshow. You must convert this into images, individual images. How to convert it? See here, go to this save as PowerPoint presentation and give it as another name, image 3, and save as type. You must select either JPG or PNG. You must select as either JPG or PNG. Now I'm selecting as JPG. Save, and I will select where you want to take it. Webinar 3. I'm choosing it as a webinar 3. Okay, I'm selecting. So I convert, and it will ask whether you want to convert all the slides. Yes, I'll tell every slide as an image. Okay, now it is ready. Now we close this. Okay. Coming back, webinar 3. Can you able to see now, madam? Can you able to see?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is the folder which we converted the PowerPoint into individual images. Can you able to see the individual images here? Okay, this is what. So this is what we converted every slide into individual image. Now we are going to take this into the picture. Okay, madam, can you able to see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, OBS window. Can you able to see my OBS window? OBS window. OBS window. Can you able to see my OBS window? No.
No, sir.
Okay, now okay.
Now it's visible, sir.
Okay, madam. Now see here again. I'm pressing this press button, and I'm going for image slideshow. Okay. And now it will, now see that now it is in the automatic mode, slide mode. It is in the automatic mode. I'm bringing it down. Please scroll this sidebar below, and you can able to see this plus button here. Press this plus button. Now I'm going to convert it completely to your directory. Add directory 3. I'm selecting this, which I converted into individual images. Select folder. Now it is converted into image, and it is brought into the OBS window. See here, and we can reduce the size. I told you it is in the automatic mode. So this slide will see here. It is moving to the next slide, and it will keep on moving to the next slides. So now it is not good for us, because as we want to explain to our students what is told in the slide. So it will keep on moving automatically. So what to do for that? Let me see here and go press this properties, select this window, go to properties, and the same window will come here. You choose the slide mode as a manual. Choose as a manual. Okay. Now it will be kept in there as a slide. It will not move unless we press the arrow keys. It will not move. Okay. It will be kept as a stationary. See here. It will not move. Okay. Now we are going to see if it is in the first slide. We can speak to them, speak to the students. We can explain what is told in the first slide, what is told in the second slide. We'll record and then we'll move to the next slide. How to do that? Go to File, Settings. We must assign hotkeys. It is called hotkeys. Press hotkeys. Bring down slides. Image slideshow. See here. Note. Reduce this. Bring it back. See here. Image slideshow. Next slide. You assign the hotkeys as in your keyboard. You can see the right arrow key. Right arrow key. Press this. Right arrow key. Correct. Okay, madam. Right arrow key. Okay. For if you want to move the slide, previous slide, select this, go to this, keep your cursor in this box, and then you choose in the keyboard left arrow key. Right? Okay. Now we have assigned the arrow keys. For the next slide, we choose right arrow key, and for the previous slide, we have choose the left arrow key. Now choose apply, and then okay. So this is what finished. Now we can talk to them. See, now we can explain. As a teacher, we do our best. After completing all those things, after explaining this first slide, we can move to the next slide by pressing the arrow key, right arrow key. Can you able to see now? It is moved to the next slide. Okay. If you want to do any corrections, if you want to go back, you can press the backward arrow key, left arrow key. Okay. Now the hotkeys are assigned. You can simply, if you keep on pressing the right arrow key, it will move. It will move. Okay. So this is how we are going to assign the hotkeys for the slideshow, and we can keep on recording. How to do that? See, now let us see. Now let us start recording here. Now see, come to the controls on the right side. Start recording. We have started the recording, and I'm going to explain. The salient features of the classroom include facility for organization of course content, free of cost, it is free of cost, accessible anytime, anywhere, and so on. And stop recording it. Stop recording it. Now the whole thing is recorded. What all the thing is available in the screen, it is recorded. Slideshow, text, and image. Now let me see it. Go to the file, show recordings. Can you able to see, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now it is playback. It is whatever we recorded, it is played back. It is a slideshow, and it is the text and the image. All the three things are coming at the same time. Okay. As my video capturing is, as my video is already captured, it is not coming. That is what I came to know. As my video is capturing in the Zoom, it is not coming. Again, I press this video capturing. Why it is not coming is, as it is already taken by Zoom, it is not coming yet. Okay, madam. Okay, I'll show this. See, why it is not coming is because of that. Okay, now we go to the next. Now those things. Next, we go for color source. Color source. What is color source? Color source is nothing but the background, madam. Background of our screen. Okay, so you can select the color. Color as light blue. We select. Okay. See, now it is not visible. All the other things are not visible. I'll bring it down. I'll reduce the size. I'll take it exactly. Now I'll take this. I'll select this. Then I'll press right click, properties, or I'll go for order. move bottom. Okay. Now the color, the background is, we have selected the background and the slideshow is visible, text is visible, image is visible. Okay, madam, can you able to understand? Okay. So now, so far we have covered video source, image, text, image, and color source. Next we go for another scene. Now we come for scene. What is scene? And we go press this left side, the bottom corner in the scenes. We are pressing this scene 2. Choose OK. Okay, choose screen. Now in the scene 2, now the scene 2 is active now. We are pressing this button and we are choosing a browser. What browser will tell? Let me show. Click button and it will ask for a URL. Now let us go back to the window. Google will go select MGP. Okay, come back here. mngp.org. Okay. Go here. Choose any Motilal Nehru Government Polytechnic. MNGPC Pondi. You must choose this. Copy. Coming back to this window. Scene 2. Browser, I am removing it. Again, I am going for browser. Okay. In the URL, I am choosing I'm pasting the URL which I copied. Press OK. Can you able to see, madam? Can you able to see the?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So this is called browser, sir. This is called browser and browser. Next choice you can go for. We can go for image source. We can go for image source. Media source. We can go for media source. Select, browse, media. So you can choose anything, whatever you want. Media is nothing but MP4 file. We can copy. You can copy any MP4 file, and I've taken one. I've created one video. Let me show that. Media source. Properties. It is shown the loop. Okay. Okay. So this is what shown the scene 2. Okay. Now let us see. Now let us start record. So far we have seen in the first scene 1 we have shown the image slideshow, text, image, color source. Color source is nothing but the background. Okay. In the scene 2 we have shown the URL, browser window, and one media source. Okay. Now let us go for this scene recording. In the recording we can start recording and we can speak. So these are all the salient features of the classroom. You can next, and when you press the arrow key, next slide will come. Students' progress can be tracked, discussion forms, scheduling. So this is by this way you can record simple setup procedure and so on. So and by this we can show we are seeing the slideshow, image, image, background, and the text. We'll stop recording and let us see what happens. Let us go to the file, show recordings. Can you able to hear the sound, madam? Can you able to hear the voice? Can you able to hear the voice? I'm not hearing the voice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these things will help you when faculty preparing notes, and you can record with this help of this OBS. You can record, and you can show number of things to attract the students, to keep the students alive. You can show all these things. Okay. Now let me tell you another way how to record. Coming back to OBS. Now, in the first scene, we can switch over when you are recording. We can switch over between the scenes 1 and scenes 2. Scene 1 and scene 2. We can switch over. How to do that? Let me tell you. Okay, choose this scene 2 and go to File, Settings. Again, assign hotkeys for the scenes. To switch over between the scene 1 and scene 2, now we are assigning the hotkey. Already we have assigned the hotkeys for moving the slide from the first slide to the second slide, or from the slide 3 to slide forward movement, or to the backward movement. We have chosen the hotkeys. Now we are choosing the hotkeys for scene 1 and scene 2. See here, scene 1, it is already scene 1. I have assigned number 1 button, and scene 2 I have assigned number 2 button. Okay, again I am reducing this window. So this is the point where the beginners will find difficulty in finding this last apply, okay, and all. You must reduce this window. Once you reduce this window, you can able to see this apply button. First you apply and then okay. Now the hotkeys are assigned for scene 1 and scene 2. Now let us see how to make use of how to record by switching over from the scene 1 to scene 2. We go to scene 1 first. Okay. Now let us start recording. 3 things you must always keep in mind: start recording, sources, and in the file show recording. These 3 things you must keep in mind. Okay. And you can also pause in the start recording. Now I have started the recording. Google Classroom. I'm keep on explaining what is Google Classroom, what are the salient features of the about Google Classroom, what are the salient features of the classroom. Keep on, I'm talking. In between, I want to switch over to the scene 2. I'm simply pressing the button 2. See now the recording. Now the scene 2 is recording now. After explaining it is in the Motilal Government Polytechnic in the video, and again I want to come back to the scene 1. Again I press the hotkey. I have assigned 1 for the scene 1. And again, see now it is coming back. Clear? Now I can anytime I can pause. If I want to take some rest, I can pause. Again, once I'm okay now, again I will remove the pause. Again it will start recording. Now I have pressed stop recording. Now let me show you how to. Let us go to the show recording and let me see how the recording has worked. How it is switched over from scene 1 to scene 2. Let us see. See, now it is switched over from scene 1 to scene 2, and it is also recording. Recording is also moving on, whereas we shifted from scene 1 to scene 2. So it depends upon your ideas and creativity, whether to when to show the scene 2 and when to show the scene 1. So far, okay. So far it is okay. Any feedback? Hello? Can you able to see, madam? Can you able to hear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now let us see whether anything is pending. Almost we have seen video capture. Why is not coming? As I have I am in the now let me close this in the Zoom. Madam, in the Zoom, let me switch off my video. More controls. Stop video. Now I have stopped video. Now I'm explaining. Can you able to see the window? Madam, can you able to see the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
OBS window.
OBS window? Now let me see whether it is coming now. Choose this, remove. Sorry. I want to check whether this is the problem. Again, I'm pressing this video capture. Okay. See now, can you able to see? Now we have. Zoom was making use of my window already. Now all the things are coming, madam. So this is called video capture. Video capture. What all it is captured in the through webcam, you can able to record. So now webcam is available. Slideshow, background, text, image. So these are all coming under the scene 1. The scene 2, browser and media source. So we have seen browser, color source is nothing but the background, and the display capture. Display capture is the whole screen. Display capture. Now let us move to the display capture, and we'll take it as a scene 3. Scene 3. Scene 3 is nothing but whatever if you are busy and if some program is going on and we want to record it, you can go for a display capture. Display capture is nothing but it will capture everything in the window, in the desktop. Whatever is available in the screen, it will record. It is called display screen. In this, we choose screen 3. So I'm going for properties. First, let me assign this hotkey for it. Scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. I'll give an assign 3. Okay. I'll reduce the size. Apply. Okay. So now I have assigned the keys. Now in the scene 3, I'm pressing this. Selecting the display capture. In the display capture, you should able to see this infinity window. Once you see this infinity window, it shows that your OBS is working properly. So this is called display capture. Display capture is the main thing, a very important part of OBS. When you can able to see this infinity window, it shows that you can confirm your OBS is working properly. I press OK. What all it is available in the screen, it will record. So it will record the whole thing. The whole thing, what all is available in the screen, what all I do, it will record. Okay. Now let us check what this is doing. Now let me go to the scene 1. Start again, controls in the control panel. Start recording. Now it is recording is going on. Okay. Now, so we have seen all those things. Images also we have brought. We can also reduce the size. We can also move. Okay. And next going to the scene 2. Okay. Scene 3. I'm coming here. I'm recording everything. What all is available here. Okay. Again coming back. Then stop recording. Okay, stop recording. Now let us see what happened. Show recording. Okay. See, it is recording what all I'm speaking. See, it is recording the whole thing. What all I'm showing, it is recording. Okay, now. Okay. Now we can remove this scene 3. So if you want to remove, select this and press this minus button. Okay, it will move. Okay, now these two things are available. And whichever you don't want, if you don't want, you can select this If you want to remove, if it is not required, you can select this and you press this minus sign, it will go. Okay, and you can also change the order. You can also change the order. You can show color source, you can change the order. Bring it back. Okay, okay, image. Okay. And one more thing I want to explain. See, now it is, I have selected this window and it can be adjusted. Once you've fixed, okay, there is nothing to explain, nothing to change this slideshow. You can press this lock button. You can press this lock button. Now it cannot be moved. See, it can be moved. Now this image can be moved, correct? I brought it, I keep keeping it here and I say image, I'm locking it. If I press this lock button, it cannot be moved. It is fixed. Okay, similarly, the whole window, color source, if I lock it, it is locked. That's all. You cannot lock this thing. Let us check whether we can able to lock this also. Yes, it is locked. We cannot move this here and there. And if you remove this lock, by default, everything will be kept open. By default, everything will be kept open. If you want, you can lock this. It may be moved from here and there. So to avoid all those things, you can lock this thing. To hide something, not to show to someone. If you want to show it later when you want to explain, and you can see this. I'm selecting this image. Select see image. Image I can see this image will not be visible. Now, if I want to explain something in this slideshow, and I want to show some image to the participants or to my students, now I can enable this eye button. Clear? So these are all the eyes. What this icons mean. And color source. If I don't want to show this text, so text will not be visible. If you want, you can press this back. Clear? If you want this a color source, if you don't want, it will not be able. Okay, so these are all the options. So what is the purpose of this icon, eye icon, and what is the purpose of this lock button? Okay, scene 1, scene 2. Hope you have seen all the important things. See it now. Let us see what are the browser. We have seen browser is nothing but so this is what browser. This is what the browser. See browser. And if I want to choose, if I want to lock this browser, it will not be moved. And this is moving here and there. If I want to lock this, it will be locked. Okay. And so we have seen browser. Color source is the background. Display capture is the whole thing. Whole thing is called the display capture. That also I have shown, which is a window showed, infinity window shown. No, that is called display capture. And game capture we don't need, as we are in the teaching field. We don't want game capture. Image we have seen the Taj Mahal. Slideshow, it is nothing but the PowerPoint. Media source. So this is the media. MP4 files. Whatever we have recorded as for our educational purpose, we have recorded any technical points, and we can bring it here and show it here, and then we can stop recording. And scenes. So first scene, second scene. Text is nothing but the scrolling. Video capture is my video. Again, I'll show. This is the video, and we can reduce the size, decrease the size, and so on. So this is the video capture. Almost we have seen everything. And now, and if at all you want to have any clarification, now I'm closing this video capture, removing it and bringing it back to the window. Now I'm starting the video here. Okay, so this video didn't come in the beginning. It's because of as this video is already captured by Zoom, it didn't come in the OBS. Now it is coming. Okay, sir. Now we can ask me any doubts if you want any doubts, and you should not forget that if you before exiting this OBS. So before exiting this OBS, you must remove all those things by selecting this minus sign. You must remove all those things, because when you select this, and you must remove. Okay. Oh, right. Now I am first. Let me clarify the doubts, and then I'll exit the video. It will be very helpful for all the educationalists for recording our topics, subject topics, and showing it to our students. It is an open source. It is freeware, and you don't need to pay any fees for it, or any fees, subscription, anything like that. You don't need to fee.
Full message.
Next, I would like to call Mr. S. Manikandan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, for vote of thanks.
Good morning, one and all gathered and attend the final and fifth day webinar on Open Broadcaster System. It's my great honor and immense pleasure to express my gratitude to our Chief Patron Swamiji, Chairman of our college. His divine thoughts guided all of us to a path of virtue. Then, I would like to thank our Secretary Sir for his support and guidance. He is very young and energetic person. Next, I would like to thank our Principal Sir for his dedicated service and support. He always think about the development of our institution. Then, I am glad to thank our Chief Guest, Dr. V. Jayakumar, HOD, Department of Chemical Engineering, Motilal Nehru Government Polytechnic College, Puducherry, for his interesting and engaging session. Really, it was an awesome and useful session, sir. We are all inspired by your presentation, sir. Next, I would like to thank HODs and other faculty members for their cooperation and support. Finally, I would like to thank our participants for their patient listening and active participation. Once again, I thank you all.
Thank you, sir. I thank all the participants for their support for the past 5 days for the successful completion of our webinar. Thank you, one and all.